in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Baylor's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are...
Oh, it's a fumble! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Trying the left side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
These are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season, and these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Looking to take a shot. Touchdown, Baylor! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will go to work for the first time today. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Flores. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It is deafening in here. The paddle people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowpokes. Snagged out of the air. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
That's caught. It's Johnson. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. And the Bears with a second and short to keep this drive moving. He wants to throw it again. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
The Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bears are rolling down the field. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
To the air, it's Wegman. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The Bears line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on!
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Fouls through the defense. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Still running at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. On the run, it's Hunt. Creates a little space. Powers through. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. And the Cowboys come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the ground, he's got it again. Sweet cut there. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. wide receiver going in motion. The give from the gun. Into the end zone he goes. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. The extra point here would tie the game. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. It's been punch, counter punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cowboys will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. He'll try the left side. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12. And the Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Floats it out in space. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Porter. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Here comes the heat. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Hunt. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Wegman. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions, a big 3rd down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Baylor! And they take it in for 6 more points. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Cowboys come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Back to throw, it's Flores. With the catch, it's Hunt. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hunt. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. He'll field it close to the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you can tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He's going for the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bears!
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Tennessee left little doubt. You know, this version of the Volunteers can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program that went 13-0 en route to a national title back in 1998. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Flores. Dumps it off in the flats. Breaks the tackle. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Stillwater. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got his man quickly. Breaks into the open. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Flores. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. This offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. The give to the back. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
Well, I love the play call by the defense there on 4th down. They were expecting pass, and they didn't decide to just lay back and play zone coverage. They were going to dial up the pressure. They bring the blitz, and they just overwhelmed the offensive line and anyone else trying to protect that quarterback. He had no shot.
Give to the running back. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. The give to the tailback. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wrestled down at that 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 20.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cowboys trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grab like that. It's like that. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On his way from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the oath. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Flips it out on the screen. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The give to the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the ground with the back, fighting off the defender. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
White wants to throw it. Trying to bull his way out. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. He's going for the goal line. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! more to the board with that trip to the house. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Takes the handoff. It's Fields. He gets nothing. They're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Dropping back, it's Flores. Lofts one high and deep. Snags it down the right side. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. The Cowboys are on the move. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Trying to run, it's Hunt. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Hunt. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going for 6. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Hands it off. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off the play fake on 1st down. Now adjusting. He'll pull it down and run. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Already 1 for 1 on field goals today. He'll try to make it 2 for 2 from 22. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Cowboys with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.